finally learned brioche. So I definitely need to make a gauge swatch. Doing it over and over and over and over again. I've run out. Hey y'all, it's Terla from yokieB.com. Welcome to my channel where I share crochet and knitting patterns and tutorials as well as finished projects and lots of fun fabric things. I am very excited to bring you a finished look today. This is my Grow With Me party, which was actually part of the Knit Collage Spring 2022 make along, and I didn't purchase the kit for it. I did have a sweater that I was going to frog to use the yarn for, and if you've been following along with me for a while, you know how special this yarn is. It's made by Amanda Solomon. She hand spun it and just put in so much color and texture. It is absolutely gorgeous, and so I was super excited to use it for this brioche project. I've wanted to learn brioche for so long, and I just love the texture and like the two-color brioche especially, and I love just the contrast and how much dimension it gives. It just has so much visual interest, and I've wanted to learn how to do it for so long, and I don't know if I've just put it off because it seems a little bit daunting or a little bit scary, but I'm trying to not do something because it's scary or daunting. I was very excited to kind of challenge myself for this make along. It's actually time for the fall make along, and I will share all of the designs that are going to be in the make along. You will not want to miss it, so stay tuned for that. I will share it a little bit later in the video, but let's go ahead and find out all about my brioche journey. Okay y'all, it's time to make a gauge swatch for my brioche cardigan. I'm very excited. I've got my pattern here. I have got a couple of different sets of knitting needles, and as you can see, I've got all my frogged things of yarn here, balls of yarn. I do think this yarn is going to be a little bit lighter than the Spun Cloud that they use in the Knit Collage pattern. I've already chosen the size 2 in the pattern because I don't want it to be super oversized, which is what I normally go for, but I think this cardigan might look a little bit better if it's a little more fitted. So I chose the size 2, and I'm hoping that we can get super close to gauge. I may change needle sizes to test it out just in the beginning, so we will see. Let's get started. I ended up choosing a needle size, and y'all, I cannot remember what needle size I ended up using for this sweater. I started the gauge swatch with the larger needle size, and then I realized soon that it was going to be way too big, and so I went down a needle size. So for this particular sweater with this two-color brioche, there are two sides of the fabric. So you're working with a main color and a contrast color, and so you do your first main color, and then you slide your work down to the other side of the needle instead of turning your work. So first you do that with the main color, then you slide your work and you do the contrast color, and then you turn it over and work the other side, kind of the same way you do your main color and then also your contrast color. And so I think just getting the hang of that and just getting the hang of the yarn overs as a part of your pattern, that was the hardest part for me, and I really had to redo this gauge swatch a few times. Honestly, the gauge swatch took me a long time to get done, but it's okay because it was just repetitive motion. Honestly, it was just a matter of doing it over and over and over and over again. If you've seen my video with tips on crocheters who want to learn to knit, that is one of my main tips, is just repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Like seriously, if you repeat it enough times, you will get it. And so this gauge swatch literally took me forever, but once I got the hang of it, everything else was really fast. Hey guys, I've officially finished my gauge swatch. Y'all, I am definitely obsessed with brioche now. I mean, I knew I was gonna be obsessed just because I love like the I mean, look how squishy, y'all, so squishy. So this is the front of the swatch, and then this is the back. As you can see, the contrasting color comes through on the wrong side, and then the main color comes through on the right side. But y'all, how pretty is this? I love it so much. And seriously, once you get the hang of it, I mean, you do have to kind of concentrate to get in the rhythm, but once you get the hang of it, it really is not hard. As you can see there, I think I got maybe something out of order here on the side, but y'all, I am so excited. And how beautiful is this yarn with this brioche? I love the contrast of this coming through, and then the locks. I'm just super excited to get going on this sweater. I just wanted to show you guys. It's the next day, but I finally got it finished after redoing it several times. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. But that's okay because I just got more practice and I am officially obsessed. So if you've seen any of my knit along or make along videos in the past, you know how much I love being a part of the Knit Collage make along. I am an affiliate with Knit Collage, and I will put my affiliate link down below if you'd like to purchase any of these kits. I do make a commission off of that link if you decide to purchase something, and that helps me out so much. So I would love it and appreciate it so much if you do decide to purchase a kit to use my link. But I've been using Knit Collage long before I was ever an affiliate. I absolutely believe that the knit along / make along is such a wonderful experience. It is full of amazing patterns, designs. There's so many amazing designs this fall, as always, and I know you guys are going to be so excited to see them all. So let's go ahead and dive into the different designs. Option 1 is the Starfall Cardi by Vanessa Reyes. I mean, how fabulous is this sweater, y'all? It's definitely a showstopper and has gorgeous texture. You can make it with or without the fringe. Either way, it is a super stylish cardigan. Option 2 is the Inner Beauty Cardi by Laurel Gervitz. I really love the texture of this one and how the floats from the color work are displayed on the right side of the cardigan. I saw Amy put this design on in her making vlog on YouTube, and it fits beautifully. Option 3 is the Wonderland sweater, also by Laurel Gervitz. Y'all, the color work on this, it's super cute and displays the new Spun Cloud light yarn so well. I could not wait to try this yarn. Option 4 is the Gotta Be hoodie scarf. This is such a cute, cozy winter accessory, and I went back and forth about choosing this one because I love all the texture. When you join the make along, you get access to all the patterns that are included, not just the kit that you purchased. So these are the bonus patterns, and they are fabulous too. First up of the bonus patterns is the Daisy Chain Cardi by Amy Small and Laurel Gervitz. Daisy Chain is one of my favorite Knit Collage yarns, and the daisies are just so cute. Bonus pattern 2 is the Winding Road Cardi by Cheryl Kubat. Y'all, this is gorgeous. I am not even a huge fan of cables in general, but I am obsessed with this sweater. I cannot even decide whether I like the fitted version or the slouchier version better. Bonus pattern 3 is the Inner Beauty shawl. The detail in this is so gorgeous, and I am in love with this color. I've got to try the breezy blue shade of the Spun Cloud yarn. And the final bonus pattern is the tried and true Kaleidoscope Cardi. I've made 3 Kaleidoscope sweaters now and definitely need to make the cardigan version. It is just such a great sweater for beginners, great sweater for using up scrap yarn, and these are so pretty. That's why I felt so confident about being able to learn this brioche, because I knew that there were video tutorials for the whole process. Jackie led the videos for this Grow With Me Cardi, and she did an amazing job. It was really easy to understand, and I didn't even have to go through all of the videos. I really started to get the hang of it after the first part of it, and so there is so much help. There are so many classes and Zoom sessions and just so much support and community. You can tell so much love goes into the knit along and so much care, and it is just such a well thought out and well designed program. And I know that if you choose to be a part of the knit along or make along, then you will be successful. I just know it 100%. And if you have been a part of the knit along or make along, let me know in the comments below. I think I started in 2020 was my first one, and y'all, it is just, I've been so excited to be able to be a part of it. Like I mentioned before, the make along is just such a great opportunity to learn new things. I've learned something new almost every single time, almost every single project that I've done with the make along, and it is just such a fun experience. I used We Are Knitters, the wool in the color Natural, I believe. And then of course, like I was telling you, I used the beautiful handspun yarn from Amanda Solomon from Melanated Boho Bay. And then I did run out of it. Well, y'all, I wanted to show you my progress. I am very excited about it, but I have one problem. I have run out of my contrasting color, so I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do. I have a couple ideas because I do not have anything else even remotely close to this amazing yarn, but we will see. We'll see. And I have not felted my ends yet. They're all just tied. I need to really felt them, but I just didn't want to stop to felt them, so I just kept going. But y'all, look at this. I mean, oh my goodness, I'm very sad that I'm out of this yarn, so I can't finish it. I only have like, well, I have a few inches to go, I think, but I was definitely bummed that I ran out. But look at this. It is just so pretty. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's like a rainbow of beautiful colors. I'm very excited about it. But I did want to just share a progress report with y'all and let you know the sad news about the yarn. So I will keep you posted on what I plan on doing. Or I thought I ran out of it, but I actually did not. So after I finished my sweater, I found these extra 2 balls of yarn that I had unraveled from my sweater, and I cannot believe that I did not know I had these. I don't know if this would have been enough to finish the sweater anyway, and I'm very happy with the way the Knit Collage yarn looks with it. It kind of gives it an ombre effect. But y'all, can you even, isn't it the worst when you need some more yarn and then later on after you're done with the item, you find it and you're like, wow, I could have used that. Totally could have used it. But I ended up using some of my leftover Knit Collage from a previous knit along, Spun Cloud and Orchid, and then I just added in some Hobby Lobby hand dyed yarn to kind of give it a little more interest because the other yarn was so full of visual interest. So I'm super excited with how it turned out. So going back to the right and wrong side of the fabric, I originally thought that I was going to use the right side of this fabric. It's pretty cool because it's like reversible and you can use either side if you want to. But I originally felt like I was going to use the right side of the fabric, but as I was felting the ends of the sweater, I just was falling more and more in love with the wrong side of it. You can see more of this amazing yarn. I really feel like it displays this hand spun yarn so much more than on the right side of the fabric, but y'all, both are beautiful, honestly. And I'm so glad I decided this after I had felted the ends, because then I would have had all the ends on the wrong side. And even though with felting it hides the ends pretty well, I still would have wanted those to be on the inside of the sweater. So I really love this wrong side, and I just cannot get over the amount of texture that is in this, y'all. Besides the fact that this yarn has so much texture, I mean, can you even get over just these raised stitches? I just absolutely love it. So I didn't really make that many adjustments to this sweater because I didn't want to veer too far from the pattern, just being so new to brioche and all, but I did make mine a little bit shorter, and I also changed the border a little bit. I originally started with the border that was in the pattern, and then I just wasn't super happy with it, and so I went with a crocheted edging, and I really like the way that it turned out. The funny part is it's actually backwards now because I did the edging before I decided to go with the wrong side as the side I wanted to be facing out. It's actually the underside of the edging, but it's okay because that's different too, and I always like something different. I just did a single crochet chain 1 edging, and I really like the way it turned out. It's just very simple, and I think that it looks really nice. I was originally going to put buttonholes, and that's when I was going to go with the knitted version that they call for in the pattern. I just wasn't happy with the way it turned out, and I just wasn't sure if I liked it, and so I just decided to go with the crocheted border, and I really like the way that it turned out. Mine is also a little bit shorter. Their finished body length measurement from the underarm is about 10.25 inches for the size 2, and mine is about 8 inches. As you can see, it just makes like the cutest line in the back. My sleeve length is also a little bit shorter. Their finished measurement from under the arm was 3.25 and mine is about 2 inches. But as far as like the body circumference goes, it's pretty much identical to the size 2. Their measurement was 38.5 for the finished body circumference, and mine is pretty much pretty much the same. So I just thought that a cropped version would be really cute, and I think I'm gonna have fun playing around with different ways to style it. I think what would be really cute is like a sheer kind of button up underneath it where the sleeves kind of had some volume coming out. I think that would be super cute. I'm excited to find out some different ways to style it up. Y'all, I would love to hear if you've ever tried brioche, if you love brioche, something that you've tried but still can't seem to get the hang of. I would love to hear your comments down below and let me know kind of what your take is on brioche. This is my first brioche project ever, and so I know I have so much more to learn. Really, what I think probably gets confusing is just the rhythm of it. You know how with anything with knitting or crocheting, just muscle memory is so important. I think anytime you throw something else in there, like a yarn over or an extra yarn over or something behind or in front of, or just anything that kind of disrupts the rhythm or the muscle memory that you already have in place in your mind, it just takes time to get the hang of. Once I got the hang of it, everything else was really fast, and thankfully this yarn is a bulky weight, and so the project in general just didn't take very long. I already have a beanie in mind that I want to make a pattern for, and a blanket for our couch. I don't know if you saw my whip video that I definitely want to make a blanket for our couch, and I think I'm going to do brioche now because it's so thick and squishy and just like has the best texture. And so I've already ordered yarn for it, and I can't wait to share that with you as well. I just think it creates the coolest fabric, and so I would love to hear your thoughts about brioche. Definitely comment down below what you think of brioche. If you have a favorite pattern for brioche, I would love to hear that as well. If you have some tutorials that you really love with brioche, so if I can get that beanie to work out, I'm definitely going to make a tutorial for that here on my channel. But please comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on brioche. And thank you guys so much for joining me and finding out all the details about my finished Grow With Me cardi. It was such a fun project, and I always love learning new things. I hope that it inspired you to try something new as well, if it's brioche, or if it's making a garment, or if it's making something that you just haven't done before. I just highly recommend and encourage you to go for it. I think that it's always good to challenge yourself and always fun to learn new things. I had so much fun learning brioche. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing all about it and finding out about my finished whip. If you guys do decide to be a part of the knit along, I would love to hear down below which kit you chose, which color you chose. I would love to hear. So please comment down below, because I love to talk yarn. I love to talk all things knitting and crochet. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you'd give it a thumbs up and subscribe to join me for all the fun crochet and knit things. Thanks so much for watching.